Right, hey guys, here we are, hole number 4 here. We're going to take a look at. Very tricky wind there. A little bit of a headwind makes it a little bit tougher to get up into this zone up here, and that's typically what you'll want, especially in the expert, is we'll want to get this up there, hopefully for some sort of pitch with the short iron. So this is going to be a tough wind to make no matter what. There's a slight mound behind the pin that you really can't avoid too easily. And then if you try to come in the front, you have to land on the fairway, and the fairway is very hilly. So there's really no perfect solution for this hole. And so for side winds, it makes it that much tougher to be able to get the hole out. But what I'm going to try to do is we're going to try to go relatively full. I'm thinking something along the lines of this. Maybe 2.5 on the top spin with a Thor. You can see, most importantly, is what I'm doing with my ball guide. You can see it's barely over the bunker here, and then hopefully running out. I'm thinking somewhere around 5 rings. I'm going to just try to play wind effect more so than anything, and instead of needing to curl it, but I did grade ball it. That's going to push it just a little bit tighter on the bunker. Let's hope I don't land in it, and it looks like I just missed it. Let's see if it's still it's not going to stay out of the rough though. So I really needed perfect ball there. As you can see, the wind effect is going to push it towards the right edge, and that's one of the main reasons that I wasn't trying to use some kind of curl. I'm just letting kind of the natural wind effect take it over there. But the great ball, especially with Epoch 4s, it doesn't quite have the accuracy of the later ones. So you do need to be kind of perfect there. So I can do one of two things. I can, still try to go for this. As I mentioned, if I was going to try to do this with a backspin thorn, for example, onto the green, that's probably the method that I would choose. It's going to be really tough to make though. So there's really no guarantee. So regardless if you're in the rough or the fairway, you might just want to kind of go for this one. So instead of pitching out, that's what I'm going to do, because even if I was to pitch out, as I said, it's going to be very tough to make it because of that mound behind the hole. This is a very tough wind. But that's what I would recommend, is trying to go in through the back and stay off of this fairway if you can. I'm going to have to go on the fairway, and I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 4 per ring. Plus wind effect somewhere maybe out here. So wind effect 4-ish per ring, almost right at 2 rings for the ring play. So late on my timing. I definitely released late. It's going to shoot out to the left, unfortunately. With perfect ball, there's a reasonable chance I can make that. So, the hardest thing is going to be the wind effect. And with hilly fairways, you want to try to make sure that you're doing that technique where you're doing the offset ball guide, because you don't really want to try to overplay when you're landing on weird mounds like that. When you do that, it usually changes the way that it bounces and rolls out. So you'll get less accurate results if you're not landing where you're initially setting up. So you do want to kind of try to do some sort of offset anytime that you try to land on weird side fairways. That's what you'll want to try to do. So good luck with that hole, guys. As I mentioned, the thorn shot's going to be tough coming in from the side wind, trying to compete with that mound behind the hole. You can kind of see it just a little bit. It's up that way a little bit. And unless you get it real tight in there, it really has problems shooting down towards the hole. So keep that in mind. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next one.